So, my first question, who is Brutalism?
I guess I'm just a kid with like a microphone. I don't really know.
Why did you pick the name Brutalism?
It just kind of popped up in my head. I was originally gonna go with like Bladism, but I found out there was another person with the name Blade in it, and I'm pretty sure you know who he is,
Bladesmith?
Bladesmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just kind of cut that part out and then just add the brutal part in and just put the X over the A because every other one doesn't. So it's nothing really special. It's just like it kind of just came up in my head, but I just changed it up a little, and then that's where we're here at. And my original name was Deluxe X. Before I started all of this, I used to make music like 4 years ago, but it was just ass, of course. I was like 10 years old whenever I first started making music on a Deluxe X, and yeah, it's kind of how all started.
When did you start making music?
I started making music, really took it seriously back in like 2023 in like March, I think. My first song was like, this is gonna be corny, bro, but like, it's gonna be fucking corny. Just bear with me here. My first like kind of good but kind of bad first song was like fucking suicidal. So I don't know, bro. I think it was that. After that, whenever I first really started making music was like I was like brought into a group chat with like five different people. Some people I can remember are like Vendetta, Starboy Saturn, which used to go by Razor at the time, Timo, the artist, I think, and Letdown 666. That's the five people I think that were in that group chat. And we didn't even make the cipher at all. We just kind of talked about it.
So, you're talking about that group chat. How did you meet everyone afterwards that you collaborated with?
Well, the first person I remember like actually working with was JReenjia, because like I just randomly found him one day on Instagram and I just like shot him a message like, hey, what's up? And then we just kind of like chatted a bit and then we got our first song together and then the rest it just went like that.
Can I ask about, I know you made a song with Ash Gray.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so me and Ash, I think I first heard of Ash in like June, or actually started talking with him in June, and we were just like talking back and forth. And I think our first song together was Rat Pack. It was on my album Brutal's Origin Story, like way back in June. So yeah, I think that's the two people I remember like meeting, and then like everyone else, and then Tic Tac Toe, like a collective Papa Spyro and JReenjia started. I just kind of got into that collective and met a bunch of more people there. Like I met Ghost Autumn, AC, CF, Rattlesnake, Ethan, and then Phantom Me, and then Braided Danger. I think that's how you say his name. So yeah, those were the people I met in that collective.
What's been like your favorite project to work on?
I don't really have a project other than Brutal's origin story. I was originally gonna make lore around my persona. Like I was originally gonna like give him a story and all that other stuff, but I never really got around to really making it, and I just kind of made the whole EP just because I was bored. It's either because I've been bored or just was in the mood to make something, bro. I don't really know.
Is that kind of how your creative process is like you're making music when you're bored?
Yeah. Well, another thing about like making music for me, well, what I like is like it's an outlet for like my emotions, like my pent up anger or just me being frustrated or something. I just like to take it out on like a beat, like just do the just do the square rap here and there, and then for my softer songs, just basically go all out.
What would you say your greatest achievement is so far?
Like in my music.
In your music or personally?
Well, on YouTube, I was promoting my songs, and I kept on posting and posting, and then eventually I started to grow and grow, and like I actually had people outside of my circle listen to my music, and I guess that's my biggest accomplishment. And also that song with Hannibal, it's got like 1,000 plays, and I guess that's another accomplishment for me. It's my first song to hit 1K on SoundCloud. So yeah, even though half of my subscribers are pretty dead, like they don't interact with my stuff anymore, I still love them. To the people who still stick with me, I still love y'all.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, I just kind of want to start getting more better at music, because I feel like where I'm at right now, I'm still kind of evolving as an artist and not really like, well, I won't say, I just kind of feel like where I'm at right now, it's not really like good. Well, personally to me, I just want to keep on getting better and like better and just learn and like focus on different things and whatnot, and maybe collab with people in the future, maybe like Fentanyl, if I can try to get her on a song, even though it's probably going to be impossible for me to, because she's on tour right now. I think she is on tour. I don't really know. But yeah, that's also another thing for the future I want to do is like I still want to like keep on growing more, and on YouTube Shorts, out of all places, out of all places, I kept on growing more, and I'll keep on posting there because I feel like the algorithm on there is kind of good if I just use the right hashtags.
Who would you say is your inspiration?
My inspiration is probably right now my homie ACCF, because he's been teaching me, he's been helping me out kind of with my music, and I just like talking with him, and I want to be able to get to work with him more in like the future, like get on a couple songs. We have like a song coming up soon. It's gonna be insane. I mean, that's one of my inspirations, but like the main one is like, I know this is gonna sound like generic, but I think my inspirations is either X or Ski Mask. I don't really know. I've just been kind of like replaying X's music more and just like actually listening to them with an open mind and stuff.
Do you have any advice for upcoming artists?
Well, all I really got to say is like keep on going, and like over time you'll get better and better, just like me. Like I was ass at the start, but like over time, like listening to other people's music and the other underground, or like taking tips or whatever, it'll probably get you far. And another thing is, if you really want to like grow, you just gotta like promote on platforms, or just, show your music around.
If you want to see more stuff like this, check out my Getting to Know playlist. Just recently hit 1K, wanted to say a big thank you. Got stuff planned to celebrate. Big fat shout out to Brutal for this amazing interview. It was a great talk and I had a nice time with bro. I didn't put it in the video, but he mentioned work on an album, so be prepared for that. While you're waiting, check out his other stuff in the description. Love y'all, see you in the next one.